Hey guys, this is deliciousvB with another tutorial, and this tutorial is the 6th tutorial in the beginner series, and this is where I left off last tutorial, so I will continue pretty much right where I left off. But this tutorial will not be on as much coding as it will be on features of Visual Basic. This tutorial will explain the My Settings feature. Now, most of you guys are probably confused, like, what is that? Well, most people at this level do not know what it is, and I wouldn't be surprised. Now, My Settings, or people just call it settings. Settings are pieces of data that are saved when the form is closed. Now, that's long story short, okay? There are a lot of other features. Now, by data, I mean color, string, Boolean, which means true or false, there are a lot of things, and I can show you them. So all you need to do is click on Project, and then go to Beginner Tutorial 1 Properties, if that's what you named it. Hopefully you did, because it saves confusion. Next time, when someone's doing a tutorial, try to name the project what they name it. Now, here's the settings page, and in there, and you'll see the star because I made changes. So you go to the project properties, and then you click on settings, and you're gonna create. I'm gonna create a setting. So let me just call it str1 for short for string 1. Now it's going to be a string. You can choose Boolean, byte, character, date, decimal, double, integer, long, sbyte, short, string, color, font, point, size, string collection, GUID, time span, uinteger, ulong, ushort, web service URL, connection string, and there's even a browse, if you will. And scope is basically, you can click here to get an explanation. It's kind of hard to explain. Yes. Specifies whether the setting is per application, so read only, or per user, which is read and write. So that pretty much explains it. I really can't explain it much better than that. But anyway, the value. So what is the string's text going to be? Let's say, actually, no, I don't want to say what is the string's text going to be. I want to say what is the string going to be, because the string is text. Now, value, under value, you put the default. So what it automatically starts as, but then you can change it throughout. So I'm going to make the value, this is a string. Now, let me delete all the code inside this sub, and go to the form load event by double clicking on the form anywhere, as long as it's not on a control. Now, you want to say label1.text. So remember, this is writing to the text. This is changing the text. Okay, it's setting the text. Label1.text equals my. Now this is how you get to settings. My dot settings dot str1, and you'll see your setting there. Okay. Now that's basically what happens on load. Now, I'm going to change the button's text to change. And I'm going to say my.settings.str1. Now remember, str1 is a string, my.settings.str1. So that's a string. Keep that in mind. So we're changing the string. We're changing the value of the string to whatever. Now it's not going to be a string constant. It's going to be text box 1's text. So I'm going to run it so you can see exactly what happens. But basically you enter any text in the text box and everything happens. So you see, it loads. When the form loads, it says the default text of the setting. This is a string. Now you can change it. This is the new text. Now when you click change, the label's text won't change because it says to show the settings text only on the form load. Form load only occurs once. And to many people's surprise, form load actually occurs before the form opens up. So the form doesn't open up until it's fully loaded. Now, so the form load event only occurs once. It's at the very beginning before you even see the form. Now, you click this is the new text, and you click change, and now you can close it if you want to, but you hit you hit debug, and you see your new text, and you see it was saved even at shutdown. Now, so you can close this and still have it be there. Now, this is very popular because in many, many cases, you will need a way to save data even while after the program is closed. Now you can use a file and write to a file with this, but that's pretty complicated and I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, that's the tutorial for my settings or settings. Make sure to rate the tutorial and comment the tutorial so I know what your opinion is. Subscribe to see more videos right when they come out. Check out my site at deliciousVB.net32.net, and for personal help, email. It's in the credits. It's also in the beginning. So yeah, I will see you next video, which we will be talking about the dim function. So yep, that's it for this tutorial. I will see you next time.